Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 4 of my Harsh Extreme series, playing the Ackdarians. This episode is called the Big Gambit, and we'll talk about what that risk is that I'm going to do, that risky move that I'm going to do in a few minutes. So first of all, don't forget to subscribe so you can be alerted every time I do a new video. I've got a new series on tactics, make sure on ship mechanics, and the last episode was on tactics, ship tactics, fleet tactics. So take a look at that. And I'm going to do a quick 1-minute recap of what's happened so far in the first 3 episodes. So the first thing is that I've started on a very difficult setting for my home colony, and therefore it's not profitable. So the first thing I did was quickly took over my neighboring cousins, also Ackdarians. That was another empire, my closest empire. That was a good trading partner, actually, so I lost some of that income from trade. And I took over their system here, and it's going to become profitable very soon, but it's not quite right now. And I think part of that is because of my war weariness, because we've been at war. After I took that system, then my nearby neighbor, the Azamal Council, declared war on me. And so what I did in the 3rd episode is I built up a fleet and I attacked their home colony here, and I destroyed it through bombardment. I really didn't want to capture it because of the financial problems, and they are the Hakunish, which are very, very notoriously not good at assimilating. Although in the later builds, I've noticed it does not take as long, so that now in the latest build, and I am playing the latest build, may have been a mistake, but it's done. But they're still attacking me. In fact, they have ships in my newest colony that I acquired, and they're, interrupting all the shipping, which is delaying my development. So I've got to make a big decision. Do I try to take them out right now? So look at Fleet 1 here. Yeah, so Fleet 1 is here, but they're damaged. In fact, 3 ships are disabled. So if I leave this system and I leave them behind, they're going to be destroyed by the enemy that I left behind. I could stay and try to defend them and rebuild them. See, the problem is without any money at all, of course, I am not able to build new ships. So this is my last hope, this first fleet, right? It's my last hope. So I'm tempted to send them. They might just have enough fuel directly to this colony of his, this secondary colony of his I took at his home, and bombard the planet. But I know he has more ships around, and I don't think they can handle another fight. And there's probably a spaceport there as well. So I don't think I can handle a fight. In fact, let's take a look at this system and see what intelligence we have. We really don't have any intelligence at all about it. There it is. And that's a lot of people. That's going to take a lot of bombardment to get rid of them. So if he has ships and he starts, harassing me, it's going to be difficult. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take my fleet and bring them home. Now, I also don't think I can survive a bombardment even after I repair these guys, because, and I'm going to control this ship so I can easily get back to them. I don't think they're going to survive a bombardment even after I repair them, because he has cruisers and I don't, and he's going to have time to build back his ships if I get these guys repaired. So I'm thinking I'm going to invade the system anyway, even though I don't want the financial burden. I may let it rebel and become independent, which is a suggestion one of the viewers had. I think that's not a bad idea. So I think that's the plan. So the plan is, and it's risky, is to get these guys repaired, but that's going to give him time to build up another fleet, and then take my transports and load them up with all the troops that I have. The gambit is that I'm going to leave my systems undefended, because I'm probably going to need every troop I can get. And so I'm going to leave these 2 undefended, both by fleets and troops. And I did wipe out a lot of his troop transports in that war so far, but I don't know that that's enough, and he may have more here. So that's the gambit. I could lose a colony or 2 here, or lose the game. Not surprised if that happens. So here's what I'm going to do. So step 1, I'm going to just say refuel and repair, and it's going to pick this, which is not at the colony. That's okay, because the colony is being harassed right now by the 7th fleet, even though there's only 4 ships. So that's okay. I don't want them harassed while they're getting fixed. So they're going to go here, get fixed, or at least get refueled. I don't know. Yeah, there's a spaceport here. Yeah, so they're going to get fixed there. And then I'm going to take my invasion fleet, and I'm going to pick up all the troops here, and then I'm going to meet the 1st fleet here, because otherwise they'll get harassed by the 7th fleet, and pick up the troops I have at this colony. And then we're going to both go in together with a little delay on the invasion fleet here. We're going to both go in together, and I'm going to hold off as long as I can with First Fleet, any enemy ships, and have these guys land. I may bombard first too, depending upon when I get there, the situation with the troops. All right, so let's do that. So let me control 2 this. So now I have double click 2 and I can get right to the ships. Okay, so they're not even at the colony because I think the colony was getting harassed at some point. I'm going to have them come here and pick up all the troops. All right, so right click, hold down, load troops. There are, yep, a bunch of tanks. Looks like they'll grab all of them. That's good. And I know that I have a bigger force at my second colony. And so we'll take a look at that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, and I'm actually going to pause the video for this because it's going to take some time. But the next thing I'm going to do is try to get break even here or maybe even get a little ahead on money because I'm out of techs for first of all. So I'm going to stop when this tech is done. That's it. I'm done. I can't afford any new techs because it costs a little bit of money to research a new tech above tier 1. So what I'm going to do, and a suggestion by one of you guys, is I'm going to go to diplomacy. I'll do a couple with you, but I don't want to spend the whole time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how much money they have. So if you just click, see that I can't click on 10,000 anymore. They're at 40,000. So I know that it's less than 50,000, right? And if I click the thousands, and if you really want to bother with the hundreds and tens, so I can see they have exactly 43,450 credits. And I'm going to get something, try to close to it. So I'm going to give them contact with this empire, which is 50 grand. So I'm losing a little bit of value here, but I couldn't get these two to add up. So basically I'm going to sell them either contacts with other empires. Usually that's enough. And I'm going to make 43 grand off these guys. I'm going to go through each of the empires that I can that has money and do the same thing. So you're going to watch my minus 133K when I accept this. Right, went up to negative 189. So that's good. So I'm going to keep doing this, but I don't want to bore you with this part. So I'm just going to go through. I'm going to go to the next person, the next empire that has money. In fact, you can sort this, but I did sort this by economy earlier because the people at the bottom are going to have very little money to trade. So this way I'll get the top guys, trade with them, contact with other empires, and see how much I can get this up to. All right. So when I start the video again, you'll see how far I got with that. Okay, so I got down to negative 27,000. And if you look, I didn't mention this at the beginning of the video. I did mean to mention this. So my cash flow is negative 27,000, but my bonus income is 23,000. So, and of course that bonus income is going to go up and down. So, but roughly I'm holding my own here. So I'm probably not going to drop too much, you know, below negative 30,000, at least for a little bit. And as I lose ships and eventually lose troops, I think I will kind of break even. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on. Let's see how everybody's doing. So my invasion fleet's going to be picking up troops soon. And my other fleet's going to come back and get repaired. So that's my big wait and see now. By the way, I'm running the latest version of the software, and you'll notice, can't remember what version number it is, and it has these new graphics, which I'm not thrilled with. It's hard for me to read this text a lot in the systems, particularly at this first zoom level. I mean, the font stays small no matter where I go, but at this first zoom level, it's kind of difficult. So I often play with these off so I can see better, whereas normally I like to play with diplomatic relations on. But I have very, you know, I know what my target is. It's this green circle here, so not much to worry about, but I'm not thrilled with that. I know they are making changes. There was some issue with the engine, I believe, and so they're going to be making changes to this eventually. So by the time you watch this also, if you haven't watched this right after I came out with it, that may already be fixed. But I'm going to leave it off for this video because it is annoying. I think those colors and the lack of contrast between the font is what's really bothering me. All right, so I've been struggling here, and I will eventually, after I refuel, I'll come here. That's where I'm going to meet my invasion fleet. So this colony of mine has been being harassed by these 4 ships, and I've really got nothing but a couple of escorts, I think, patrolling. And I'm not really happy about it. One of them's a cruiser, actually, so that's probably why my escorts are completely ineffective. A little bit of lag here. Yeah, frigate, a cruiser, another frigate, 3 frigates and a cruiser. And, of course, this has affected my planet because the development is only at, well, 93% is not bad, but it's at 93%. My transports can't get any more resources in here. I can't build a spaceport, not that I could anyway with my lack of money. So this is a hassle. I will take care of this as soon as my fleet is at least refueled. See, they're jumping around my system here. They'll come back and forth to harass my bases. I believe my bases are kind of putting some damage on them, I believe. Yeah, not much. I thought they were. My mining base, it's getting hassled here. Yeah, okay, so just waiting for these guys to arrive. They're almost here. By the way, the latest version also fixed a bunch of issues I was having with fleets. Like I couldn't get these guys, not in this game, but I couldn't get, you know, like a fleet like this when I would hit repair in the bottom left-hand corner over here. Other fleets, I couldn't get them to actually move to repair in some instances. And I played that game, that other game I'm playing by myself, and it worked suddenly. So I started playing again last night after I updated this, and it started working. So I was really happy. They are definitely making improvements. And by the time you watch this, about 2 weeks from when I create the video, I believe there's going to be another release specifically for fleets. So I think it's going to make a world of difference. It already has improved significantly. I would say, even since I started the series for sure. Also, I learned a few things since our last video, which I put in my fleets and ship tactics video, is that the fleet commands here in tactics this engagement range will mix with the engagement range of each individual ship. So if I click on an individual ship and look at its engagement range here, the lowest one, so like if I put this to be nearby only, and I go back to the first fleet's engagement range, same location, the nearby will override the same location. So either the fleet setting or the ship setting, the most restrictive will win. So in other words, right now it's useless to put this at system range. These are for manual fleets only. For automatic fleets, it's different. We're going to have a separate video on that. But for manual fleets, that's what happens. So you got to be really careful. So by default, you can come down here, or I should say by default or here, you can override it. So I'm overriding it here. So I'm going to set this to be same system. So now all the ships in my fleet individually will have an engagement range of same location. I want it to be same system. And now here, anything I pick below this will override that because it's the most restrictive. So now I have full control from same system to do not engage with the fleet's engagement range. They will override these ships now because I set the ships to be least restrictive here using the override. So recommend that when you design ships that you use same system. And then if you don't, or forget to, or if you're not sure if you did, at least override the fleet tactics, the ship tactics, excuse me, by using these fleet tactics. But it doesn't mean the tactics up above. It means the tactics you set right here. So once I set this to same system, now I can decide more restrictively what I wanted to do by just using this one pull down menu for all my ships in my fleet. Okay, now they're not refueling. I don't know why. This is annoying. There is no fuel there. That's why. Okay, so I'm going to go by to this base here. There's probably fuel. Yep, right here. So I'm going to refuel here. Yeah, the problem is at spaceports, other ships are refueling. So by the time you set them to refuel and they actually arrive, other ships have used up that fuel, and then you've got nothing to refuel with. I also hate this. Why aren't they warping over here? They're doing the walk. I'm hoping that improves, because obviously every minute here is crucial for me. By the way, my first invasion fleet, I'm going to risk this now. They're ready to, I believe, they're ready to pick up ships here, even though they're getting harassed now. I'm going to override. So watch what I do here. I'm going to use fleet tactics instead. I'm going to use same system. And now I'm going to say the engagement range needs to be engaged when attacked, because I don't want them defending themselves, or I want them going off and chasing a fleet like this 7th fleet here, when all I want them to be doing is picking up troops, right? So I'm going to set that, come down to my system here, load troops at this secondary colony, my new colony here, And you can see they've got room for everything except one armor, which is, oh, actually, no, I guess that's all of them. Yeah. So they're picking up all of them. Okay, great. And I hope that's enough to take this colony. We'll see. Now, before they get there, I'm hoping I can get this fleet, the first fleet, refueled. They look like they're repaired, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like everybody is repaired. Okay, great. So I'm going to hope they're going to refuel here. Let's watch this happen if they ever arrive. Here they come. One of the other updates has to do with the AI building better spaceports now with more docking bays, which will help. Or I think they sped up. I think actually, oh, okay, hold on. There's an important thing here. So these guys want to end the war. These guys are not close to us. They're in the center of the galaxy. I'll show you later. So we must have just met them. That often happens in game, right? You just meet an empire and then they immediately decide to declare war because of some, I don't know, diplomatic faux pas. So I wasn't worried about them at all. They were definitely, there was at least 2 or 3 empires between us, I believe. So I knew this was eventually going to happen. They're going to offer peace, and that's fine. But that's not the Harkoonish that we're fighting. They don't want peace. I think I've even tried it in the previous video. So that's not that. All right, here comes my fleet getting refueled. All right, great. Almost everybody. This destroyer that I picked up somewhere, I think it's a pirate destroyer, or yeah. Or I found it a derelict ship. I forget. But this ship is notoriously always out of fuel, so I don't even know why I have them tagging on with the fleet. But they have fixed the problem that when the lead ship is, you know, off doing something else, that sometimes the fleet will behave erratically. They did fix that, at least as far as I can tell. I know they wrote something about that. So again, since the beginning of the game, certainly since 1.0, fleets have gotten better. Now, I notice I'm out of research here. I have no more research projects. There's nothing I can do with my money being negative, although I can see I'm much less negative. So my bonus income must be doing better. Yeah, 39,000 versus. So I might get positive. That would be great. And then I can at least start another research project. I would probably pick something that it doesn't require me to update my ships manually. So I probably will pick, if I go to research, I believe my shields are the next level of my shields, the next tier of my shields, I believe. Yep, it's just a newer version. See how that's Corvidian, excuse me, version 2 versus version 1. So I probably will research this because on the fly, right? It's like a software upgrade. My ships will automatically upgrade to this without me having to go retrofit them. That's what I'm going to do next as soon as I get, and I think I need 4,500. Does that sound about right? Yeah. You can see here 4,500 credits. So as soon as I'm positive 4,500 credits, I hope I'm paying attention. That's what I will do. And maybe that'll happen, maybe not. Depends on the bonus. Oh, and I want to make sure also that I'm getting new mining locations because that will generate money as well. Yep. I had some selected earlier, but I think I ran through them. Okay, great. More. That should keep them busy. Great. Okay. Back to first fleet refueling. All right. So hopefully the bonus income will continue to outpace my loss. Plus this colony may get more profitable soon. So why aren't these guys not refueling? Here they go. Okay, great. Here's my total. Okay, there goes him. And where's this guy? He's coming. All right. All right, good. Everybody's refueled. Excellent. Now I'm going to go back to meet my transports if they're not already there. They may already be there. I'm going to meet my transports here. I don't really even care what that fleet is doing. I know they're destroying some of my bases, but I can deal with all of that later. Oh, these are just patrol ships. Okay, they're not here yet. But so I'm going to move here. I'm going to move first fleet here. This is where my transports are on their way to. You can see my transports are on their way to pick up these troops. I want to make sure that they're unharassed. Okay. Here they are. No, actually, there they are. Yeah, they're coming. Okay, good. We'll definitely beat them there. Okay, that's great. I may even take out the 7th Fleet if I have time. And I will probably stop for more fuel. Here they come. Okay. So we're all here. Yeah, let's go after this 7th Fleet here. They may do it on their own anyway. By the way, if you click if you right click, guard this. Oh, I'm not on the base, but if I right click, guard the base, which I can't select. Okay. And the base gets destroyed, they'll, at least, I don't know, I haven't checked this build, but in the past, they will just stop, right? Which is a pain in the neck. So I usually have them click here. I can also have them attack the ship, and they'll follow the ship around the system. So I'm just going to right-click somewhere here, and I'll readjust them if I have to. So hopefully, yeah, that's lost that base. So by the way, while I'm here, I might as well rebuild it. I still have this base barely. Not really. Yeah, barely. I don't know if the retrofit's going to help, but let's see if my ships get here before they attack. Might. I just missed them. All right. So they're leaving the system. That's fine. All right. I can't be bothered with them right now. My main concern here is I've got to guard this and get my troops picked up. There they go. Okay. On my sensor video, you'll see we talk about how far out you can see these ships. See, as they move out of sensor range, now they become a gray dot. So I know there's something there, but I don't know what they are. So there's layers of your sensors can do different things. And now, of course, I have no idea where they are. So definitely check that video out to see how that works. I do some demonstrations of that, of long-range sensors. Sure. All right, I'm going to take a risk that they're going to make it here and that 7th Fleet is gone for a while. They're going to refuel probably, so I'm probably going to get away with this. I really want to get to that system and attack. I'll let it run a few more seconds, but I'm gonna go to this system here. In fact, I'm going to control 3 this system so I can jump here anytime I want. All right, so I'm going to hit control 3 on the keyboard. And then I'll jump back to 1st Fleet. Yep, they're ready to go. And then I'll jump back to double press 3, and I'm going to have them come in on this side. I want to see what's going on first, so I'll have them click here. I was going to get more fuel, but they have plenty of fuel. This Admiral has a good hyperspace jump speed, and they'll have enough fuel. It's all going to happen pretty quickly. So I'll run out of fuel at the end of the battle. I don't care. But they should have enough fuel to maintain a battle here for a while, at least enough to get my invasion fleet in there. They're on their way. Picking up these troops. All right, it's all going to happen now. So if I can capture this place, great. If not, it's pretty much game over. Unless I was able to turn a profit and build more ships, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I really have to delete all of my troops and all of my ships in peacetime to get this to be positive and hopefully get a little more income from that new colony. Yeah, I'm still trying to get this research started, but again, I may have missed it when we were talking earlier, but as of now, it looks like it's hovering below 0, so I'm not going to be able to do that. All right, let's see. They're picking up troops already, looks like. Maybe. Yep. Here they go. And as soon as they've got everybody... Oh, they're close. Yeah, and they're refueling too, of course. Although they could probably make it on the fuel they had. And they're slightly damaged too, but I really don't have the time to worry about all these things. Repairing them. As long as I can carry troops and drop troops, we're good. Okay, 24 I think is everybody. Again, to check it, just click on your click right here on the system. Select it. Yep, they've got all the troops. Okay, good. So they're ready to go. So I'm going to grab first invasion fleet. I'm going to press 3 on my keyboard to go back to our target. I'm just going to say, and right click and attack. I'm not going to say prepare. I just want them to attack. There's one ship that doesn't have enough fuel, but I'm not worried about it. Actually, no, I take that back because sometimes they don't all bunch together during the attack. And I don't know how many troops they have. I may have to bombard first. So until I know what's actually at this planet, I'm going to have them just move really close and then I'll have them attack. Yeah, because I don't know how many troops they have. If they only had a few troops, I would say go right in, but don't know if that's the case. All right, let's let this run. And again, I don't have to worry. Once I take this system, right, that's their last system, I don't have to worry about what they're doing harassing me because their fleets will just disappear or they'll join my side. I don't have to worry about them anymore. So really, all I got to do is take this colony and I can have peace. There's nobody else I'm at war with, and then I'm going to get rid of my troops and see if I can financially make this work. I know also this war weariness is killing us too. I think as soon as this goes away, that will make a big difference. And my reputation is low. It should be getting better. Oh yeah, it's back to 0. Okay. But the war weariness is killing us. And I'm not sure where that shows up here. Oh, minus, yeah, 46. I don't know how that affects this. If anybody has any information on that, please share it on the discussion, because I'm not sure how much it takes off or what percentage or what number. What does a negative 46 do versus a negative 100? Does that stand for a percentage? I'm not sure. I don't think it does, but I'd be curious. So if anybody has any information about that, I'd love to talk about that. Yeah, I had my bonus income due last year. Yeah, 35,000. See, much better. So I don't know why we're not getting positive, but looks like we made a little more than 5,000 that year. Oh, here we go. Okay. If I can just pause it at 4,500. I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, here comes the moment of truth. My fleets are inbound. I definitely want to see what's there. Pause. I caught it. Okay. See, by the way, when you pause the game, it will keep chunking away here for a little bit. So you can't always, whatever you hit pause, you're not going to get the value that you had. Now, luckily, obviously my bonus income is doing really well. You can see it here, 45,000 so far. So that's how I got ahead here, which is great. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, although the battle will probably be over, so this may be moot. I was going to take shields, but I think by the time the battle is over, I probably need something that's going to give me income, right? So I'm going to check on my... Yeah, I think I'm going to pick actually water colonization, because this will give me minus 5% threshold. In other words, the quality of my ocean planets, which are my 2 main planets currently, will get better. And that's desperately needed for money. So I was going to take shields if I thought it would take place during this war, but this war is going to be over one way or another. So I'm going to pick water colonization. That's going to help my 2 deep ocean colonies do much better. Okay, definitely want to do that. Okay. Yeah, I got to think about money at this point. I mean, it's a gambit. If I take this place or not, it's, that's either I do or I don't. That's going to be, if I take this and win, I'll do okay, I think. Assuming I don't get attacked again. All right, so our fleet's almost here. My invasion fleet will follow closely behind. Wow, this is great. I haven't seen positive cash in a long, long time. I probably should have done, I probably could do, in case I run out again, I probably should do another research project, right? Yeah, sorry, I should have done that all at once. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something that might give me money, maybe a trade tech here, or planet governance. Yeah, that would give me money because that's going to make my colonies happier and reduce corruption. Okay, so let's take this. All right, so worst case, of course, that's going to cost 50,000, I think, or I forget how much the cost is. And it has a high maintenance fee too, but that should build cost 10,000 credit. Okay, 10,000 credits. So hopefully I'll have some positive money then so I can even use it, but that's my goal. All right, so those 2 things should help me with money. Ending this war should help me with money. All right, here we go. We're almost here. And let's see what he has. Okay, I'm going to pause the game. My ships arrive here. Yep, he's got a cruiser, 3 destroyers, and a bunch of frigates. This is going to be tough. It may have been smarter for me to have my transports come in at the exact same time and just take the risk here, but I think I can hold them off. And let's check out troops-wise. Okay, so I think if I land all my troops, I might be able to take this 2,500. Let's see if I press number 2. What do we have? 4,000. You need at least double. I may bombard. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to put everything to 1 speed. Good, he's jumping to me, so I'm going to bring my guys into a loose formation also. They're in tight right now. I'm going to make them loose. So my missiles, they can kind of spread apart from the targets. I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference. I never think it does. Great, this guy's going down. Hopefully they'll come in piece by piece, right? All right, if not. All right, so I'm going to have them all fire at the first guy. Oh, no, yeah. Now, I want to double check. They should be keeping their attack stance cautious, right? And then attack stance cautious. Good, okay. So in theory, this is overriding the ships and everybody's cautious. They should try to keep their distance. It doesn't always work. I don't want them to charge in, right? I want to keep their distance and fire their missiles from long range. By the way, I broke my golden rule, but I think they're all here. But if some of these ships were still in transit and I set them to attack, it's going to reset their jump. I'm hoping that's one of the things they change in the game. I'd love to see that because certainly for New Year's, for me it's a pain in the neck, but for New Year's, I don't even think they realize it's happening, right? All right, now a little micromanaging here. As soon as I see this guy is pretty far gone, right, I don't want them shooting more missiles at him. I want them shooting at the next guy. So I'm going to immediately tell them all to attack this guy because I think the rest of the missiles that are in air will still hit this guy and at least disable him, if not take him out. They're not keeping their distance, which is driving me crazy. At least these first three guys are. Now they are. See, they get too close, then they try to turn around. I can't even tell. See, I'm losing this one. Yeah, we're in trouble. All right, we're going to focus on, I guess, the destroyer. See, we have no PD, I believe, in my designs, right? The big problem here, and this is why I always talk about PD. If I look at my design here, we have no PD, because I think I was going for the surprise attack on the pirates when I was designing these, and I wasn't thinking far into the future, so we have no PD, although the missiles will act as PD, but then they're not firing on the ships, right? So, not that I had a lot of choice here. That's why we're getting slammed by these fighters, and we're taking a lot of damage. We're losing a ship every once in a while here. Yeah, let's see. Am I hitting this guy? Yeah, let's see what happens. All right, now they're trying to keep their distance, it seems, which is great. That's good. And I believe they have close-in weapons. Let's see. Their design. Yeah, these are ranges of 1,000, right? They have missiles too. Again, I have no defense against these other than my missiles, and they have PD, right? So we're definitely outclassed here by this cruiser anyway. But some of their weapons are close. So that should make a difference. All right, this guy's almost dead. He is. So let's focus now on the cruiser. Everybody on the cruiser. He's the most dangerous to us. Let's see if I can take the cruiser out. Hopefully my transports will arrive soon, and I can keep these guys busy. Yeah, they're keeping their distance now. I'm happy about that. Now look at all these missiles coming in on the cruiser. PD can't handle all of those. Yeah, he's gone. Great. All right. Yeah, I just need some ships left to bombard. May have even locked up. No. Okay, good. Good. Now let's take out the destroyer. I mean, they'll do this on their own. You don't have to micromanage like this, right? But I like them to focus on the biggest ships first and just get rid of them. There goes the cruiser. At this point, I'll let them do whatever they want to do, and I'm hoping my invasion fleet is close. So I may want to bombard quickly. Yeah, see, they're shooting at... I can see them. Yeah. Their missiles are killing us here. Okay, this is the destroyer, yeah. 2 destroyers. This one's hopefully gone. Yeah, he's gone. Let's focus on this destroyer now. Looks like I lost at least 2 ships. Oh yeah, 3 ships, actually. Here they go. Yeah, it's taking a while for my missiles to reload. Here they come. Oh yeah, from all sides. He doesn't stand a chance. Alright, we lost 3 ships, it looks like, at least last I counted. And they lost everybody. I still got a frigate here, that won't last. You can see his PD, I guess that's his PD trying to... Oh no, that's weapons. That's his, maybe torpedoes firing at my destroyer here. Alright, he's gone. That's good enough. Another ship? No. Alright, he's building more. You can see, oh, he's building a carrier. Wow. So I may 21%. Now, we'll bombard for a little while, but I'll watch that and attack it right before it's built. So let's get some bombardment in. I'm going to speed the game up a little bit. I am going to keep an eye on this carrier. Don't want that to be built. Of course, it won't have any fighters when it first comes out, so it's not going to be a threat, or as big of a threat, so that's kind of good. Here we go. Yeah, let's at least soften these guys up. Yeah, it's hardly doing any damage. Now, if my invasion fleet would just get here, I think we can end this war and start talking about financial survival. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? And send one ship out after this defenseless carrier. Just because it's making me nervous. No, it's at 41%. Alright, now we're definitely softening up the troops. Here we go. Beautiful. I think we'll be fine. Down to 1,000 strength. How's this going? Yep. There it goes. Now, why is he not bombarding? Maybe he doesn't have bombardment weapons. I don't know. This guy does for sure. So I don't know why they're going after the spaceport when we're just about to take it. So don't know what causes that to happen. Not to mention they're going to get damage from that spaceport. Well, it's going to be damaged beyond. They're going to have to keep repairing it, so it's going to be neutralized enough. I don't have to worry about it, at least. Alright, let's see how far out my transports are. Oh, they still got a long way to go. Really? And some of them are running out of fuel. I don't know why it's taking that track. Ugh. I expect them to be here in a minute. Alright, we may just bombard it to oblivion. That may be faster than getting my transports here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be. Now, I know some of you are going to argue about, I think the planet's quality was, yeah, it was okay for their main population, Noxilian here. Oh yeah, and actually they are not bad at assimilating. So you're right, I might stop and take this system, but if I'm going to do that, I've got to destroy the spaceport here, so I think we'll do that. I think we'll attack the spaceport. I think all the troops are dead except one, so that should be fine. If I can just get my troop transports here. It's so weird they're taking that long course here. I mean, maybe I didn't upgrade their hyperdrive. I'm not sure what's causing the delay here. It may be worth refueling them. It's pretty far away. It's actually over here. Yeah, they're well committed. I think most of them will make it. I may reset their they're going very, very slow. I may reset their I don't know why these two are hanging out. We must have gotten that from spies or something. I'm not watching I know I promised not to play with spies. Yeah, so let's turn this guy. I just haven't been paying attention. So let's cancel this mission and put him on counterintelligence. Okay. Yep, they're all on counterintelligence. Okay, so that's where I got that tech from. All right, let's get these guys here. Let's see what's happening. How the spaceport's going. Where did this guy come? Another cruiser? Oh, that's not good. All right, that's gone. Let's focus on the cruiser, and then maybe we'll be fine when the transports eventually get here. Yeah, we're down to, well, still 12, but I think we have a disabled ship here. Yeah, maybe. All right. It seems to be building ships on this side, so I'm going to move my fleet over to here. Actually, I'm just going to say blockade. See, now they jumped off somewhere, right? So I don't know where they went to. They jumped off, and if you look at my fleet settings here, this is why it drives me crazy. Oh, no, it's at the same system. My bad. I should have set it to nearby. Okay, that's my bad. So they'll come right back as soon as I hit move. But I don't know where they went to. Probably went to station. They probably went after a station. Yeah, here we go. All right, and that's a colonizer. We don't want that to get away. You don't want them colonizing another system. I hate to kill 31 million people, but I can't have them colonizing another planet. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, blockade, and let's wait for our transports. Hopefully nobody else will bother us. Okay, here, I'm gonna reset their... I wonder if they'll take a direct course if I reset them. I hate to do this. Nope. Okay. All right, now they're just harassing freighters and other light ships, so nothing to worry about here. Don't see any combat symbols. Construction ship. I mean, this empire is wasted anyway, but at this point, here comes an escort ship. Go. Oh, this looks bigger. Yep, we got a cruiser coming in. Okay, I got to get everybody to focus on him. Yeah, we just have to hold out till my transports get here. Taking their sweet time. Good. Finish him off. Okay, I have no idea where... These must be ships that are obviously already built somewhere else, because I don't know. He could have a spaceport and not a planet somewhere, too. Okay, let's blockade again. We still have 12 ships. I don't know what kind of shape they're in. Alright, another cruiser. Wow. I don't know where they're all coming from. Luckily, as it comes in one at a time like this, we should be able to handle them. How many more we can handle, though? Each one takes some damage out of us. Blockade. Let's see how the transports are doing. They're on their last... No, they're not in the last leg yet. Almost. As soon as they take that system, I'm going to sell everything I have. Let's see. Third Fleet. Who is this? We're not at war with them. But we might be in 5 seconds if they decide to attack. And if they did, there's nothing... In fact, do they have troop transfer? No, just frigates. Okay, destroyers. But wow. They're just refueling. Okay, good. So I'm going to make money off that. I guess we haven't... Do we have an agreement to do that? No, we don't have a trade agreement with them, so I don't know why they're allowed to refuel at my system. Curiosity, let me see. Oh, that's not my system, is that right? No, I think it is, yeah. Oh, wait, did I lose my system and I didn't notice it? No, they're independent. Oh, they rebelled and I wasn't watching. Okay, some of you guys may have noticed that. I didn't. Okay, so that's bad. We'll have to retake it with my troops afterwards. That's why they're refueling. So I was wondering, how could they be refueling here? It's an independent planet. So they must have rebelled. I'm not going to bother going through my messages. I just missed it. I was so hyper-focused on this invasion. Interesting. So I did need to leave some troops there, and I didn't. Lesson learned. But I got to end this war. That's my first concern. Then I can take that back pretty easily with whatever troops are left here. Okay. Well, looks like I messed up one up and not paying attention here. Let's see. No, I still got 12 ships left, but they're getting in worse and worse shape here, and some of them are getting low on fuel. definitely at least one disabled. Okay, at least I took the cruiser out, but there's another frigate coming too. Oh, he's getting... Yeah, he's offline. Okay. Well, I thought he was going to get away. But we don't have much time left. These transports have to get here soon, but at least we got... The main thing, even if I lose every ship in this fleet, at least we got the bombardment done. Yeah, he's got a lot of ships. Wow. But we got to keep them busy when the transports are landing. This could be the end here. Well, I don't get my transport. Oh, they're here. Great. And it's very important their engagement is set to engage only when attacked. I don't even want them doing that, believe it or not. I'm going to put do not engage because this is a suicide run, right? Okay. There's 4 of them. That might be enough to take the planet. That would be a stupid thing to do, though. I don't know where the rest of them are. Let's see. Yeah, they're still pretty far away. I might try this. He's got 3... Oh, he's got none. Okay, that's useless. That's why they're here, maybe. Yeah, they've got none. They're completely... One guy has something, so they're completely useless. And I just messed up because... Did I tell them to move? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. So maybe I didn't interrupt their jump here. No, I didn't. I can't tell. No, I didn't. They're still coming in. Okay. So I just got to keep these guys from being harassed long enough to land all these troops. Unless he brought... Oh, he did bring troops. Okay. Oh, wow. This is going to be tight. All right. It's going to be close. He's got an escort and a frigate here. Just attacking my destroyer. As long as they keep them busy. That's the main thing. I may take these empty transports, too. See, they got nothing in them. I'm going to have them leave the fleet and distract, right? I mean, I've got nothing else to do with them. Just get in the way. Just distract until the main fleet gets here. The main transport fleet. Yeah, they're just... This destroyer's finally... Well, it's not down yet. All right, so they're all chasing each other here. If I could tell this guy to come back... All right, we've just got to live a little longer. Just till these transports get here. I don't think they stopped again. I may have stopped them. I don't think so. Well, whatever. They'll be here soon. It's coming down to the end here. See what we've got left. We've got 11 ships left. At least 2 or 3 disabled, maybe more. 4 disabled. Going down to the wire. Well, we've got 5 or 6 still firing. And my destroyer's still alive. I don't know how. Yeah, this guy's great. Okay, good. Got to hold out a little longer. This will be pretty amazing if I can pull this off. I don't know how those transports got split up. I don't know why the one didn't arrive and the others did. I don't know why they took a longer route. I don't know if their hyperdrives weren't updated, but I did something wrong with those troop transports that I didn't need. Okay, I don't want them going off too far, right? So, yeah, let's attack. Even though he's just under construction, just to get them all to come back together. I need them defending the planet. I mean, defending the space of the planet. Right, here they come. So it looks like I've got 5 or 6 ships that are still capable of combat, although that leading destroyer is definitely low on fuel, and once they run out of fuel, they're not going to be able to fight. But I can't imagine it's much longer till my transports get here. Now, they are coming in this direction, so I do want my fleets over here. Yeah, actually, this is a real problem, because he's going to go for this transport, which does have troops over here. So I got to get him out of here. Alright, he's good. Oh, a destroyer's coming in for repairs? Not going to make it. And then I'm going to go over and grab these guys. They won't be built by the time this battle's over, I'm hoping. Now invasion fleet's almost out of fuel. Here they are. Ugh. Could you guys have taken any longer to get here? All right, there's a destroyer coming in. All I need you to do is keep them off these guys long enough for this invasion to happen. So let's move right next to the planet. Do I need to bombard? Yes, I might need to bombard. Yeah, let's take a few seconds to bombard. Okay, I can't risk it. They can soften them up a little bit. Okay, everybody's here. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. Let's attack. Let's get these guys off. Doesn't matter. Just going to put them on blockade. They'll do their own thing. All right, here comes the invasion. Here comes my troops. Oh, wow. Where did he get? Oh, that's the militia, right. Yeah, we're good. 4,000. All right, and this should end the war. And we'll get a pretty decent planet out of this with a new race that can, right? So now we can, once these guys get developed over time, I can use them to colonize other ice tundra moons. So this might be a nice advantage here. But it's going to be, all right. So let's see what happened. We took the, yep, everything just switched colors. So we took the planet. Whew. All right. Now the only thing I've got to do is wait till they rebel a few times, and then I've got to bring some of the troops back with me and take that independent planet back that I lost because I wasn't paying attention, or just because I didn't have enough troops. All right. And the other thing I need to do is repair my ships. Well, actually, let's refuel these guys for, well, repair. We'll automatically refuel. All right, because they're going to have to go off and attack the other independence system. All right, I'm going to stop here for this episode. So the plan is we're going to keep this system, even though it's going to be taking 16,000. Yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of money with this system. We'll have to see. So the plan for the remainder of the next episode is we're going to take back that independent colony. So we'll have those 3 colonies. I'm going to scrap all of my troops. Well, not all my troops, as I learned. I'm going to keep some troops on these newer planets, but I'm going to scrap maybe half the troops and most of my ships. And we're going to get this cash flow going positive again. And we'll see if we can survive. If we don't get attacked for 10 years or so, we may be able to actually get on our feet and get tech rolling again. So don't forget the subscribe button so you can follow along for the next episode. And I'll talk to you then. Good hunting.